Picture the moral crossroad where the fate of voiceless creatures hangs in the balance. It is time to confront the ethical implications of animal testing. In a world where our ethical compass is constantly tested, we must confront the harsh reality of suffering inflicted upon innocent beings in the name of scientific progress. Every day, millions of animals are subjected to cruel and unnecessary experiments in laboratories around the world. I'm talking about the unethical nature of conducting scientific tests on animals. I've conducted research throughout the last week using online libraries. I found 3 different articles that proved to be rather useful and very interesting. I believe this topic is very important because we as humans have the power and responsibility to make a real change. Today I intend to persuade my audience that it is ethically wrong to conduct treatment testing on animals. I will discuss animal ethics, if conducting tests on animals is ethically justifiable, and if it's even really necessary. According to an article published in 2019 by Christine Webb, Peter Woodford, and Elise Hutchard, animal ethics refers to the field of philosophy concerned with the moral status of animals. It explores the treatment of animals across various domains like agriculture and research. According to another article published in 2020 by Christopher Acton, the debate of animal ethics today is specifically concerned about the institutional exploitation of animal sources as our food, scientific experiments, clothes, or entertainment. At the center of this field is the recognition of animals as sentient beings, deserving of moral consideration and protection from suffering and exploitation. Animal ethics urges a shift towards more compassionate and respectful treatment. This promotes awareness and empathy to foster a more harmonious relationship between humans and animals. At the heart of the issue lies the fundamental question of morality. Is it justifiable to subject sentient creatures to pain and distress for the sake of human advancement? A quote found in an article published in 2005 by Robert Taylor: "The Cruelty to Animals Act of 1876 regulated animal testing and introduced a licensing and inspection system, but regulated does not mean justified. As rational and empathetic beings, we must acknowledge the inherent cruelty of using animals as mere instruments for our experimentation. Animals, like humans, experience pain, fear, and suffering. Yet, unlike humans, they lack the ability to consent to the experiments forced upon them. They are confined to small cages, subjected to painful procedures, and deprived of the freedom to live natural lives. Consider the millions of animals confined to laboratory cages, subjected to invasive procedures, and exposed to toxic substances, all in the name of scientific inquiry. Their lives are reduced to mere statistics, and their suffering dismissed as a necessary sacrifice for the greater good. Furthermore, the reliability of animal testing as a method for predicting human response is highly questionable. The physiological and genetic differences between the species make it impossible to accurately extrapolate results from animals to humans. Time and time again, we have seen drugs and treatments that prove safe and effective in animal trials, but then fail in human trials, leading to wasted resources and lost lives. Finally, new advancements in technology have rendered animal testing obsolete. The supposed benefits of such experiments pale in comparison to the immense harm inflicted upon these sentient beings. Countless studies have shown that the predictive value of animal testing in relation to human response is alarmingly low, leading to wasted resources, failed treatments, and unnecessary suffering. What kind of a society do we live in? One that prioritizes the well-being of all sentient beings, or one that sacrifices the lives of the vulnerable and weak for the convenience of the powerful and strong? Our treatment of animals reflects our humanity. It is time for us to demonstrate compassion and empathy towards all living creatures. In conclusion, the unethical nature of animal testing is undeniable. It represents a violation of basic moral principles, a failure of scientific integrity, and reflection of societal values. Let us challenge the prevailing attitudes that perpetuate the exploitation of sentient beings and demand a more humane approach to scientific research. As individuals and as a society, we have the responsibility to stand up for those who cannot speak for themselves and demand an end to this outdated and inhumane practice. Together, let us build a world where the ethical treatment of animals is not just a choice, but a moral imperative. Thank you.